I'm so excited. I can't even watch the end of this dude's video. I'm gonna jump. What? Okay. Another star note. That makes two in this video so far. That's super awesome. What's going on, folks? Let's get into another bill search. I think it's pretty much ones I have, maybe a couple fives rocking in there. But let's take a look at my pocket change, see if we can find anything worth more than face value, or is at least collectible. Let's start right off with a 2017 A. I'll stop pointing creepily with two hands. It's got great repetition. I like that it ends with 8-7 and 7-8, but with it not being a radar note or being able to be read forward and backward, backward to forward, a fancy serial number. I'm not going to hold on to it. You know, I'm really looking for kind of like over inks, misprints. Check out my video on all the different banknotes you want to look for in your pocket change. I just uploaded it, well, kind of an updated version of it a few days ago. That basically covers that. I'll throw a link to it in the description. Really beat up 2013 $1 note. It's when you wrote on it too, and it's been wet at some point. So it's hard to tell, you know, conditions 9/10 of the law when it comes to really any collectibles, so. No shifts in the print. In my other videos, so I won't bore you with it here, I kind of talk about what to look for. It's kind of interesting. That looks like a regular pen mark, though, not... Although it's almost very similar ink as the 5 here, you can tell that just from the sheen it's some other pen mark, but that would be sweet, though. Nothing there. In the other video, though, to finish what I was saying, I kind of go over what you want to look for as far as shifts and misprints and things of that nature. But in short, without going into major detail on every error or fancy serial number to look for and stuff, majorly print things are what we're going to come across, quote-unquote, commonly, as well as fancy serial numbers. So that, and I love me star notes, so I try to look for those. I like ladders, you know, pretty much anything. I guess I'm just like naming everything, so. Nothing jumping out so far. What the heck? Yeah, it's a pen mark. Keep an eye out in this area. It makes up a constellation called Orion amongst these little fives. It's an anti-counterfeiting measure they added on to $5 notes after its redesign. Hey! Star note. Heck yeah. I love me some star notes. I'm glad we found one. So that's awesome. It shows what you can come across in your pocket money. This one's got an over ink as well, which is also super cool. Star notes in general can usually be sold for, well, in this case, from a $1 star note, for usually about $2 or $3 if they're in really crisp condition. As you can tell, this one's not. So it's not really going to command anything over face value, albeit it does have an over ink. You can tell it's not a multi-print, as it's just excess ink that was on the rotary dial that prints the serial number. But if this was in good condition, I could probably get a few dollars for it, which is great for a $1 banknote that's a replacement note. So something happened to it during production, they replaced it, and then they annotate that with the star here. Really cool. I'm going to set that aside because I love me star notes, and that one's got a little bit of an over ink on it. But it's cruising right along. Got some crud on here. Looks like it's almost burnt, and it was stepped on, I guess, at one point, so no respect, no respect. 2009 series $1 note, so a little bit older comparatively to the ones we typically see, which is 2013, 2017. This one has also seen its day. Really beat up, so, you know, it is my pocket money, so it is all stuff that's just jacked up from being used. Kind of a better condition 2017 note. For a second there, I thought I had a little kind of, oh, hey, I do. See, I'm not blind. Got a little bit of a straight ink action going, but it is really minor. I'm going to hold on to it because it is actually, I mean, despite being a little wrinkled up, not too terrible of condition for a 2017 $1 note here. But little tiny minor straight ink deal. I'm going to look at it through a loop, see if I can kind of determine if it's actually what I think it is. Nothing there. Getting down there. Few left. So thanks for sticking with me on the journey if you're still here in the video. If not, hey, you already saw the great star note find that we had just a little bit ago, so hopefully you're psyched about that. And you just were like, man, I'm so excited. I can't even watch the end of this dude's video. I'm going to jump. What? Okay. Another star note. That makes 2 in this video so far. That's super awesome. The other one has an over ink on it. So I'm just... Dude, what a great thing. I haven't done a bill search in like, I think a couple weeks now. Been boring you guys with some top 10 videos and stuff like that. And then we kick it off with a couple star notes. Can't beat it. I'm setting it aside. 2013 Series $1 note. Beat as can be. Somebody folded the crap out of this one. But still good to go towards my dinner tonight, so I'm not going to complain about that. That's the greatest thing about the hobby, right? I mean, in this hobby, what other hobby can you say that you get to look through bills, and then if you don't find anything at all, you just end up with the same money you started with, right? So it's like any of my other materialistic hobbies I have, like Lego and Magic the Gathering and stuff like that, I generally just lose money on, but hey, that's why it's a collectible, right? Nothing in the last couple of bills, but I'm already psyched about the whole bill search already, so even though I'd like to find something more serious than a couple star notes, I did get to hold on to 3 banknotes in this one, which is really awesome. If you watch any of my videos, you know I love star notes. They're a replacement note for Federal Reserve notes. Nothing crazy in the serial numbers for them. This is that little over ink I'll show you in a second, but a couple of star notes. Killer. I'm really happy about that. What a great couple of finds. And we got a little bit of an over ink, kind of straight ink deal. If I had to guess, this is a wet ink transfer from whatever note sat atop this one. As you know, the back of the note shares a similar green tone in ink to the serial numbers and seal. So I would think that a wet note during the production of these, after they were cut from the sheet, was set on top of this bad boy and transferred a little bit of ink to it, which is still pretty cool and a really minor error, but definitely something I'll just hold on to. I would say it's maybe a buck or two above face value to the right person, but really, I'm more excited about these 2 star notes. Thanks for coming to the video, checking out the bill search. Go grab your money and look through it, see if you find anything worth more than face value, and let me know about it in the comments below. You guys are the best for sharing my videos, subscribing to the channel, and sharing the love for this hobby that's so near and dear to my heart. But without any more gabbing, I will see you in the next video, and I'll talk to you in the comments below. See you later.